Hey guys, here's a few facts about Farnborough Beach that you may not know. Hey, did you know that this road here that you and I travel on to get onto Farnborough Beach is actually a private road? As the sign says, travel at your own risk. The reality is, at some stage into the future, the landholder could put a gate across this road and you and I would have to go all the way around past the Farnborough School and down Hinds Avenue to get onto Belot. Let's go and have a look at that road to see what it's like. Come on. Interesting fact, this behind me is Hinds Avenue. Farnborough School at the other end. This is actually the only publicly owned, council-owned road that goes through to the Farnborough Beach Belot access. In the late 1800s, it was actually pushed through to accommodate the sugar mill. So they'd take the sugar down there, go over the sand dune, onto the beach. At low tide, they'd drive all the way up to Yeppoon, down Todd Avenue. At high tide, they'd put it on a barge and take it into Ross Creek. There we go. That's the only access you and I could be faced with going onto Farnborough Beach. Not a great outcome. Did you know that on the 1st of May 2023, there was 584 vehicles accessing onto Farnborough Beach? The day before, 457 accessing onto Farnborough Beach. They're huge numbers. Back in 2018, there was approximately 900 traffic movements recorded back at the car park there, coming on and off Farnborough Beach. It shows how popular this amazing experience is of going on to Farnborough Beach. So an interesting fact here on the back road on the Iwasaki land behind me is the Sandy Point National Park Road. But this road here, many, many years ago, was accessible by even two-wheel drives. My mum used to drive us up here, drop us off in the old XD Falcon wagon. We'd camp for the weekend. She'd come back and pick us up, especially if you couldn't get onto Farnborough Beach because of the big tides. Or they could drive all the way up to Sandy Point, have a fish, have a swim. Now the road is so bad, nobody comes on this road anymore, or very little people, because have a look at it. And the National Park Road is not much better. Let's go and have a look at that. So interesting fact here, guys, we're now on the National Park Road leading up to Sandy Point. There's 4 kilometres of this that basically start at the end of the private land. How on earth could you be expected to drive on this road that appears to be receiving very low maintenance? And the reason nobody comes on the road much anymore is because it's so bad. We need to deliver better for the community that wants to be able to come up here in both 4-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. 30 years ago, we used to be able to do that. We need to be able to work together on this, come up with solutions, and put those solutions to the higher levels of government and say, hey, we demand better for our community. Our community is growing. We want to be outdoors. We don't want our kids sitting in front of screens. We want them dragging a tinny up here, catching a load of whiting or bream, going across the 9 Mile for a surf. There's so much outdoor adventure here, but when the road's like this, how do you expect people to cop this? Now come on, we've got to be able to do better. Another interesting fact about Farnborough Beach is this is the Big Dune Surfing Reserve. There's 3 surfing reserves in Australia: Bells Beach and Gowrie and the Big Dune. People don't even know that we get great surf here. When the waves are on, which they will be this weekend, we get people travelling from Mackay coming in, we get people from out in the coalfields coming up from Gladstone. It's an amazing place. So that's why we've got to work on better infrastructure. Okay, the mozzies are big and bad, let's get out of here. Hey, did you know that you can't camp up at Farnborough Beach? Even in the National Park there, unlike 9 Mile National Park, where they have camping. If we were able to improve the access, one of the possibilities that has been suggested to me is let's bring camping back to that area. Let's have families enjoy the amazing experience of waking up to the sunrise, looking out over Farnborough Beach, shooting out for a surf or a fish. Hey, that's what this place is all about. Another interesting fact up here at Farnborough, have a look at the depth of this cutting. This is where the high tides come to. You imagine being here, look, the only place you can go is up there, otherwise your vehicle's in the water. That's why we want to look together as a community to how do we improve access on and off Farnborough Beach in times just like these tides here. I hope you've enjoyed our little adventure experience getting to learn more about Farnborough Beach. Look at these guys behind us, they're doing the right thing. That's what we want to see continue, and I am committed to that. Let's work together to keep Farnborough Beach open. See you up there.